Kia ora.
G'day.
Welcome to Cup of Tea and a Yarn. I'm Gill, Tea and a Yarn on Instagram and Ravelry.
And I'm Crafty Mama on Instagram and Ravelry. And we are knitters. And it's Christmas.
And your name's Kylie.
And my name's Kylie. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, my name is Kylie. Oh dear.
It is Christmas at your house.
It sure is. It's the weekend before Christmas. We normally wait until the 1st, but it's been such a shitty year that I let the kids put it up early. Yeah. They actually got their Christmas present this weekend too, which is very non-traditional, and we've never done that before, but we got them a trampoline.
Cool.
And we are still in lockdown. We are on day 103, I think, of lockdown, and my boy has been driving us mental. The neighbours have a trampoline, but they are actually staying in level 4. They have health issues, and so he's just been dying to jump on a trampoline. And we're going away for Christmas, so we thought we'd let them have it a month early.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where are you going for Christmas?
Oh, down to Wellington. We're going to stay with my aunt and uncle down in Welly, so that'll be lovely. Yeah.
Oh, cool. And I was thinking about you've got your Christmas tree up, but the Pahushka was out, so Christmas trees are out in nature.
Yes, we saw them yesterday at the Botanic Garden, and no doubt you see them on the coast because that's where they grow.
Yeah.
The Pahushkas are the Kiwi Christmas tree. So we don't have holly and ivy because it's summer here. It's hot and muggy, and we get Pahushkas. Now in Australia, we have Christmas bush.
Is it
do you see that here? Christmas bush?
No, is it similar to Pahushka?
No, nothing like Pahushka. It's I actually think it's a European plant. It's really tiny flowers, and they're white almost all the way up until Christmas Day. It's almost like Christmas Day they turn red. Amazing.
Cool. Very cool. And we had a question, because I was about to ask you what you're knitting, and we had a question last week saying, because we talked about what are you knitting on, and I'd never heard that saying before.
Knitting on?
Yeah, what are you knitting on? And you said, I'm knitting on socks. And so they asked if it was an Aussie thing. Or,
knitting on?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it is.
Maybe.
I've always said it. I don't know. Yeah. That's a good question, though. I'll have to watch some podcasts from around the world and see who else says it.
Yeah. Or is it an Aussie thing?
Could be Aussie.
Yeah.
But you say it, don't you?
I don't know. And I'd never noticed saying it.
Oh.
Yeah,
well, I'm knitting on socks.
I guess it's like, what are you working on? What are you knitting on? Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it is an Aussie thing.
Yeah, maybe. But you are knitting on socks.
I am knitting on socks. I'm knitting on, they're actually cotton socks.
Oh, pretty.
These are, it's an opal. This shows the colorway better on the back because it's plain, which will be the bottom of my foot. It is, I wrote down the mix because I knew I'd forget. It's 38% wool and 30% cotton, and the balance on a third nylon. But these are just going to be little shorty socks, little lacy shorty socks for summer, and they're so sweet.
They're really nice.
The pattern is Refined Socks by Kylie Kinnesley.
It's pretty.
And this is part of my gift along knitting. Yeah.
I went shopping. Well, I went to go shopping, and then I just got distracted. So then I just didn't do anything. Not yet, anyway. I asked you questions about gnomes.
Yes, you did ask a lot about gnomes. Have you chosen one yet?
No, not yet. No.
You'll get there. They're really fun.
Are you knitting anything else?
I'm knitting a few things. I've progressed a little more on my other socks, but these are going to be just shoved in the corner now for a bit. But
Oh,
I don't know. Had I knitted? Is that how much I'd knitted last time? I don't know. But anyway, this is it's just a vanilla fish lips kiss heel, and it's rainy day yarns.
Yeah.
And the colorway is cold flowers, and it's so cool. And this is Coop Knit Socks in the Xenon colorway.
Cool.
Yeah. So
I
just
really like those.
They're gorgeous. I'm really, really super happy with them. I'm nearly finished the first sock actually. And one other thing I've been knitting is my Miserina.
Oh, yes.
Miserina by Caitlin Hunter. Yeah, it's a color work. It's a summer tee, and it's color work and lace and cables. So I've just finished the lace section.
Nice.
Yes, it's beautiful. And this is on Lynn's Fibre to Go.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's called Light Hydrangea, and the color work is going to be done in this color. So, and that's called Honesty. That's a brand new color for her. But yeah, so cool.
Yeah, really cool.
But this is also going in the corner now because it's all about gift along knitting now. Yeah.
Are you actually gifting your cotton socks to anyone, or are they just for you?
No, the gift along isn't for me necessarily about gifting, because we are in the Southern Hemisphere. If you give someone a pair of socks for Christmas, it's a bit weird. Unless they'd asked for them, or, a chunky hat or something.
All my friends are getting cows and it's the middle of summer. I don't care.
Well, that's true. That's true. Some of it will be gifts, but mostly it's just a challenge for me. Yeah. So I will explain a little bit about the gift along. It's on Ravelry. So apologies for those who don't use Ravelry, but it is a Ravelry based knit along. That said, they're on Instagram as well, but it's all the discounts are on Ravelry. So
they put a list of where you could buy the patterns on Ravelry and other places.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. I have to admit I didn't see that.
Yeah.
But I've been doing the gift along since 2012. So this is my 10th year doing the gift along. And essentially they have hundreds of indie designers from across the world put up, I don't know, 10 to 15 of their patterns for 25% off in the last week of November. So it's finishing tomorrow, the sale. And you've got until the end of December to finish them all. And there's 8 categories. And I'm actually going to try and knit something in every single category this year.
Oh, wow. I've only ever managed 2 categories.
Oh, okay. I think I've knit something in every single category across the years, but I'm going to try and do something from every category this year.
Wow. That's
a lot of knitting.
No pressure on yourself then.
No pressure. Yeah. I've finished one already.
Wow.
But what are you knitting on? Let's not start on finished objects yet.
Okay. Well, I've been zipping around the country again. So I've the planes that go from Tauranga to Christchurch. I can't watch a movie and do things. Like, so I take my iPad because it's like 2 hours. It's like the most boring flight in the world. But it's got like the newer ones, you can kind of hook your iPad over the top and you can put it there and then you're like totally free. Where these ones, you have to hold everything. So I couldn't do my socks because of the little cabley bit. So,
bummer.
Yeah, I started another little cowl and I'm just making it up as I go along.
That's really cool.
I didn't tell you, I got some Holst yarn. Like
Yes.
oh yeah, and then I got these little baby color ones. I got a couple of different colors. Yeah, there's like little tiny tester things, I guess. So I'm just using one of these, and I'm using the Holstgarn Tides, which is 70% wool and 30% silk. So I'm just kind of making it up. I did my first color, then I've just switched here to my second color, doing some slip stitches and doing a little color work, doing some stripy bits, just playing really. Yeah, so that was my 2 plane rides this.
That's quite a lot, eh? And is it going to be like a full loop?
I'll see. It will be at least one round. I'll see how bored I get. I have another couple hours on planes this week, so I'll see how I go.
Where are you off to this week?
I have a day trip to Queenstown.
Oh.
I think it's on Thursday. I haven't got my tickets yet. But
can you schedule it so that you have a day off on Friday and your partner goes with you and you have a weekend in Queenstown?
Well, I've got a whole week there in January. So we were just talking about that before, how perhaps at the end or beforehand he could come down and we could have some time off and do some tripping around. Yeah.
It's always a bonus if you can just save on one set of flights.
That's right, yeah. Because it's from here, it's expensive because it's like 2 flights, go through Christchurch or Wellington and then, there to Queenstown. My other thing my new cast on is I feel like I have a handle on brioche now. So I'm doing a brioche thing.
I'm so excited.
Oh, I know. It's a single color. It's not 2 colors. It's just 1 color. So it's just there and back. I don't even have to slip. You know how you do one and then you have to go back to I don't even have to do that. I just turn as you go. So it's quite a nice, easy start.
Yep.
And it is called, nothing here, oops. It's called Honey, I Shrunk the Stash.
It is yarn hungry brioche.
Yeah.
Very yarn hungry. Yeah.
I suppose because you're doing everything twice, aren't you?
Yep.
Yeah. And it's by Lizzie Ann Robertson, who's knit graffiti design, and it's her new one that's out, and it's for just beginner brioche basically.
Perfect.
So it's a triangle shawl as big as I want. So I'm just using scraps and like little bits of minis I've got, and I started yesterday. I'm like totally addicted. Really enjoying it.
It's really addictive. I love.
Yeah. Took me, as I was telling you earlier, it took me about 7 or 8 goes to get past like here, because of that I was okay, and then the increase, you had to do something else different on the next row, and I kept getting mixed up, and because it was so small, I couldn't read what my knitting was doing. But now I can read my knitting, and it's so squishy. It's only a 4-ply, but it's so squishy and kind of.
Yeah, it makes a completely different fabric. It's quite exciting when you with knitting. It can get a little bit boring that it's just your knits and your pearls, your stockinette, your reverse stockinette, your garter, all of that. And then when you learn something like brioche, it's like, wow, this is actually quite exciting. It's really elastic. It's and I'm so excited for you to learn 2-color.
I know. That's my next thing. I'll do this first though. I'm actually really enjoying how the colors are working as well on it.
Yep.
They're kind of just smudged together. Like a couple of times I've done stripes because that dark to that light was quite striking. And I'm doing stripes again here because I'm going from a lighter to a darker again.
Yep.
I don't want it to be like just a line.
No, it's so great.
Really pretty. So I'm using lots of different pinkies.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so that's what I've been knitting.
I don't think I've ever done single color brioche.
You might not like it as much. Maybe not as exciting.
I think it's still about the texture and the pattern, and but what you've done looks gorgeous.
Can I show you what I want to make? So I've had this in my favorites like forever and ever and ever. But and this is why I've been trying to do brioche for ages. So this is also by Leslie Ann Robertson, so Knit Graffiti Rebel.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
It's a Star Wars one, is it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
I love it so much. But as at the time, I'm like, I don't understand any of it. So yeah, this way I can ease my way in. And then there's also some Stephen West ones that are now a bit more open to me where they wouldn't be before.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's very good with his patterns that generally, if they have brioche in it, he gives a stockinette or a stripy alternative or something. So he's quite good with that. But I mean, you want what he's knit, right? That's why,
totally.
that's why you do his stuff. Yeah. Oh, very cool. So are you working on anything else at the moment?
No, just those two things at the moment. I mean, my sock, I don't know how far I got on my sock, that I was starting the foot, which is, I haven't got any further than theirs. Where's my heel?
Yep.
My foot. But yeah, no, nothing. Well, I've got lots there, but I'm not working on anything else.
I'm about to cast on a buttload of stuff this week.
What was I looking at earlier? No, I can't do it because it's too wintry, and the ones I've been looking at are quite wintry now, and I need things that aren't as wintry. I think the brioche is going to be heavy enough.
It is quite a lot heavier than regular stockinette. Yeah.
I liked the is it Ursa? The Ursa top.
Yep.
Yeah, so then she does, that lady whose name I can't remember as well, and does the Ursa light.
Yes.
Yeah, so I've been looking at yarn for that this afternoon.
That's not a woolen pine, is it?
No, it's
no.
Oh my gosh, I have to have a look now.
No, it doesn't matter. You look it up while I tell you what I've finished.
Okay, you do that.
I've got two things finished. My first one is my test knit.
Oh, cool. I saw that.
It's super cute. So this is called the Christmas Dinosaur. And Dinos on Holiday. That's what it's called. And it's a test knit that I've done for This Bird Knits, Annie Haas. And the size for this was 0 to 12 months. Now that is a huge range. I was hoping this would be big enough for my nephew for next winter. Now he will be 1 next winter. Way too small. It would probably just fit him now. So if I wanted to, I could send it to him for Christmas, for him to have an ugly Christmas sweater sort of thing, but he's not going to wear it. So there's really no point. So what I'm going to do is, that's fine. I'm going to put it in the gift basket for the next person who has a baby, and I will knit him a new one in the next size up for him to have for winter next year. And my other nephew, he will be nearly 2 next winter. I'll knit him the next size up one for next winter. Yeah. So, yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Loved it. Once I done the pattern, I got stuck with a lot of decision paralysis doing the pattern, designing the actual pattern, because it's a fantastic pattern. It's sized from 0, this size is the smallest, up to like extra large ladies and men's. So this is for every single person in your family. You can have gorgeous matchy sweaters, and it came with 4 pages of charts, so it's kind of a choose your own adventure sort of thing. So that I was really excited to knit it. And when I got the pattern and read through it, I was like, oh my God, I have to like design this myself. And it actually threw me for weeks and weeks. I actually went and cast on something completely different because I was so like stuck. So fair warning, it's coming out very soon. I think it's going to come out in December. And it's fantastic, but you do have to design your own.
That's pretty cool though. It's quite
Yeah.
to design your own.
Yeah, I guess the beauty of once it's released, all of the test knitters will have already knit it.
Yes.
And you'll be able to go on Ravelry and look at what has and hasn't been done and see what you like. So there's actually 4 different dinosaurs to knit, for example. That's just one of them. And I mean, you could knit it with like striped backgrounds or something, or, you know, the sky's the limit. It's very, very open, easy to knit things. So yeah, I kind of told a little story with mine. I've got the stars, and then I've got the dinosaur, and then I've got the ground and some flowers, and that's what got me through. I'm a storyteller, I think. So yeah. The yarn is Outlaw Yarn Bohemia Light. The next thing I've finished, I haven't even sewn the ends in, but this is my first gift along finished object. It's a hat.
Cool.
It will have a pom-pom. I actually have enough yarn left to make a pom-pom.
Oh, I like that. It's pretty on the side, like it's got like little like twisty things or something.
It's just a slip zigzag.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so very cool pattern. It's Ciro, I think it's called Ciro, Cirro, by Woolly Wormhead.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a yarn that I have had caked up to make a hat with for 18 months. I got it at the Bendigo Woolen Show. It's 100% alpaca, bulky, and I just haven't been able to find the right hat for it. So I was determined to knit it for the gift along.
Is it reverse stockinette?
Yes, reverse stockinette. Yep. No, it's just garter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes, it's garter because it's knit pearl, knit pearl.
Oh, yeah. Nice. I like that.
Really cool. Yeah, I was quite restricted because I didn't realize like most hat patterns seem to be written for about 150 meters, 100 to 150 meters. This yarn I only had 100 meters of.
Right.
So I really got stuck when I went home and tried to find a pattern. But oh, sorry, it's from Squiggle Yarn Company.
Have you got a pom-pom for it?
No, but I'm going to make one. I've got enough yarn left over. So I actually only used up 65 grams. So that's really annoying after all of that. Yeah, and I actually made a mistake on the top. I did the decreases for the kids' sizes, not for the adult size, but I don't think it matters. I've got a small head. It's not a problem.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yes, I will make, well, I'll look at what pom-poms I have in my stash, but I probably will just make one to match.
They're great on you.
Thank you. I love it.
Really suits you.
I have one more thing that I've finished, but I didn't bring it over. Do you want to share what you were going to share, and I'll just go grab them?
Okay. So this is the Ursulite.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, so that's the lady's name, Jacqueline Cieslak. Yeah. I saw someone make the Ursa like last year when I was in Dunedin, and I really liked it. But it's got the bit at the bottom's brioche, so it's
Oh, is that brioche?
Yeah, the stuff at the bottom is brioche.
Oh, I see.
What's put me off making it, but now I can make it.
I just thought it was a rib.
It's brioche. Brioche.
Oh, well, that'll really open up your horizons, being able to brioche.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my what I'm looking towards, and I thought I'd use some of my hand spun for it. So I've been looking at my hands.
Awesome. So will you gradiate it down or something? Or
I've got two that are very similar. I might alternate.
cool.
Yeah, we'll see. See how I go.
Very good. The last thing I've finished, and I've done heaps of them, is some reusable cotton face scrubbies for Christmas presents.
Oh, cool. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I like your little carrying thing that they're in. That's cool.
This came with the pattern.
Ooh.
So I wrote down the pattern so I could tell everyone, because it's so cool that it comes with a printout. I actually, I've done it in cardboard and then just cut it out and stuck it on just because that's what I liked. But it says, like, you know, it says what it's for, what they are and what it's for, and how to wash them and care for them.
Nice.
And they're a zero waste alternative to cotton wool pads. So, you know, it's just because they're gifts. And you can imagine getting something like this and not knowing what it is.
I really like that. That's very excellent. Where'd you get them from?
So the pattern is called Face Scrubbies, and I didn't write down. It's like Face Scrubbies and Soap Saver. I think it is, because there's a Soap Saver one as well, by Laura Sutcliffe. Yeah, and I've used Acessia jeans, and I held them double. So I actually, I've gotten from this yarn from Ribbon Rose. It's a bit annoying actually, because I was like, I need DK. I'm looking for DK cotton, 8-ply cotton. What have you got? And I said, but I need it to be quite soft for making face scrubbies, because I'd made it in some stuff I had in the stash and it was too harsh. And he pointed me towards this one, and I really loved it, but it's actually a fingering weight. And I wasn't really thinking at the time. I'd already been to 3 yarn stores that day.
And it was your first yarn store experience for quite a few months.
It was my first shopping experience for 3 months. So I was quite overwhelmed and I wasn't quite thinking straight. Anyway, what I ended up doing was I held them double. So I've done a set of 3 for everyone. So there's 2 colours in each set, and I've done a mild one and 2 solid ones. So that actually worked out really well.
That's cool. And are they crocheted or knitted?
Oh yes, crocheted. Yeah, they're very simple design. I'm sure you can find these for free on Ravelry, or probably even a website. But that particular pattern does have the printout, so you can make it really nice.
I like that. Yeah.
I think it was only like $2 as well, and I've had it for years. It's the first time I've made them, so I'm really happy about that. So all of my sister, my mother, a couple of my sister-in-laws are getting them. Nice. Everyone who uses makeup.
You probably don't even need to use makeup. You could just use them for like face scrub, like to, exfoliate.
Probably. Yeah. I just thought of it as like makeup removal pads.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, cool.
I've done dishcloths as well for other people.
Yeah.
So you either wear makeup or you wash dishes.
I've done 0 more dishcloths.
Oh no. That's all right.
Not even talking about it.
Right, moving along. What have you finished?
I finished 2 things.
Good.
This thing that I'm wearing, which I don't really like, but I'm wearing to show you. It's just a little crochet top. I made it last weekend. Yeah. So it took all of like 24 hours, not even 10 hours maybe. It's just a little shorty.
Cute.
All the strings are still attached.
Proof that you don't like it and won't wear it.
Yeah. It's I had this idea I could use that FOMO, the pretend mohair.
Yep. FAUXMO, two words from Spotlight.
Yeah, FOMO. Because I got a set of 5 balls for like, I don't know, $10 or something. I thought, okay, let's see what I can make. And I had this idea I could just like crochet this little floaty thing and it would look really nice on top of my little dresses, like, so I don't show my shoulders and my fat arms and all of that sort of thing. But no, I don't like it at all. I showed it to my partner and he went, because I'm not a fan of that string vest look. It's just a little raglan thing, the same as I made my other crocheted one. I just that hook and chained around until it fitted over my head. Yeah, but I don't like it.
I wonder if you're so used to knitted items now that you like the knit product, because crochet is quite a lot heavier and thicker.
This is very thin though.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's really thin and gappy. See? Do it.
You might be better off just knitting something on really big needles.
Yeah, maybe. Yes. Because it's just the same as I made my, my scrappy jersey.
Yes.
I really love that. But I think that's the colours. And maybe it's the colour I don't like. I don't know.
Maybe.
Anyway, don't like it. And it's too hard to pull apart because it all sticks together. I tried. But I've just done a little knitted bit around each bit and around the bottom.
Yep.
Just a little rib. But yeah, it didn't live up to the picture in my head, which is
sometimes that happens.
That's right.
How many balls did you use?
3.5.
Okay, so most of what you had.
Yeah. 1.5 left. Only little balls.
Yeah, they are 50. They're 25 grams.
25 grams. Yeah. Anyway, I thought I'd wear it. I won't wear it again. And other finished. Can I show you my other finished, which I love?
Yeah. Oh, you finished it. Oh my God, it's fabulous. Oh, that's so great.
Love it so much. This is more than made up for this.
Absolutely. It's fantastic. Well done, Jill.
It's I don't know. I haven't blocked it, so obviously it's going to be a lot bigger than it is at the moment. So it's kind of stretchy.
Yeah.
But yes, I did one less section because I'd had enough. And then I did the border. But I did the border exactly as he said. So I did all of the rows I was supposed to in the border. There was just one little section left. So that's all right. But yeah.
Oh my God, that is so fabulous. The color, the way that the colors shift throughout it. And just so great.
Very cool.
You must be so happy.
I am. It was very excellent. Love that one a lot.
If Woolfest is happening next year, you'll have to wear that to Woolfest.
Definitely.
Fantastic. Well done.
Just have to block it.
Yeah.
It shouldn't take long to. I was going to do it yesterday, but then I wasn't sure if we were going to chat today or not, and I didn't want it to be lying on the floor. Still.
Yep. No, good call.
Yeah. So that's what I have finished.
That's fantastic. And you've been in Christchurch, haven't you?
This week, yes, I have been in Christchurch. So I had 3 days.
Did you make it to Outlaw?
No, I didn't. I was working from 7:30 till 5:30. So yeah, unfortunately not. I didn't get like zero shopping.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have any acquisitions then? Maybe postal acquisitions?
I do.
Oh, what'd you get? That Christmassy?
I've got, well, it's bright pink and lime green.
Oh, it looks red on the camera. Yeah, it looks, oh yeah, a bit pinky. Yep. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so it's called, the colour is Viv for that one. And this one's Market Street. I bought myself which I didn't bring, but I bought myself a Christmas present. I wanted something to put my needles in, because you got that really fancy one. So I didn't want to be the same, but I got a Chiagu one, just that folds over, and it's got the labels of what all of the needles are, and it's just a little black and white one. So I bought that, and then I thought, well, whilst I was in the Vintage Pearls shop, I might as well get some of her lovely sock yarn. So that's what I did.
Beautiful.
Because, I don't have a lot of plain colours.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've also kind of, after this, and then after my Advent, which will start opening this week, I kind of am feeling a bit guilty about the amount of yarn I've been buying lately.
I'm feeling a bit the same way, actually. I feel like, I've wanted to support businesses because of the terrible situation everyone is in, especially Auckland. But I have so much, and I'm actually going to try really hard to not buy very much at all next year.
Me too. I was thinking at least till, I don't know, I was thinking like 3 months.
Maybe I could make it to Woolfest.
That's May, isn't it? So that's 5 months.
I reckon I could make it to Woolfest.
I was thinking about that as well. That's also why I was looking at my spinning as well. I've also got a lot of fibre to spin.
Yep, me too. Yep.
Yeah. I need to stop shopping as much. I don't need to, but I feel like I should, because I'm not utilising what I've got already.
Yeah.
But speaking of which, what have you bought?
I have bought some as well. So another side effect of businesses really struggling this year is there's been so many sales. So Prosper Yarn had a really excellent sale last weekend.
Oh, I missed that one.
This was just on her linen bases, and I was particularly wanting to make a linen top this holiday, this summer. I'm in holiday season. So I bought 3 linen. These are fingering weight. It's on her bark base, which is 70% merino, 30% linen. So it doesn't have the crunch that linen usually has. It is is it single spun or not? Well, I don't know now, but it's quite rustic. You can actually see the bits of linen.
But is it nice? Is it soft?
It's fairly soft, yep. And linen softens up a lot. So yes, I got those 3 colorways.
Beautiful.
And when they arrived, I was a wee bit disappointed with this one, because that color that you're seeing is closer to what it looked like on the screen, but it's quite a lot greener. It's not as blue as the screen is showing. I thought it was like a light blue, but I probably should have realized by the colorway name. It's called Defying Gravity, which is wicked, which is green.
Yeah.
So I didn't use my smarts there. Anyway.
So pretty. Looks pretty with the pink.
It looks really nice. So one of the things I want to make for the gift along is called, I've got my list here. Let me just flip to my list. Summer Madness. And it's just a boxy tee with stripes which fade. It's kind of like a repeat of 5 color stripes. She might have actually used 6. Anyway, that's what this is going to be for. And so Lupine had a sale this weekend as well. So they stock this yarn. So I actually grabbed 2 more colorways from her at a very similar price. So it's way too much for a top. I'm going to have loads of leftovers, but I'm thinking I can probably make my daughter a matching top or dress. And she loves being matchy-matchy. She's 10. She still enjoys being matchy-matchy. So we'll see.
Cool.
So that's the yarn I got, and I did get a couple of knick-knacky things. I discovered Burnt Hill Yarn Company. Have you heard of them? They're in the South Island, and she's actually a designer. So she has things that she has designed and then produced onto her patterns onto wood and enamel and all sorts of things. And these are just so sweet.
They're really cool.
So this is one of our native birds, our Kia, and he's on skis.
That's cool.
It's so cute. And look at the design. It's moving, but it's got like knit type pattern in it. And this is the Pea Waka Waka, which is my favourite. I love the little Pea Waka Waka. And I especially like the Pea Waka Waka because when the kids started at school, Scarlett was a Pea Waka Waka. That was what her room was called. And so I just thought, oh, so cute. My little Pea Waka Waka.
What's this? What's she called?
She is called Burnt Hill Yarn Company. And I also got some buttons from her.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
But yeah, she has several designs of those enamel pins. They're not cheap, but they're very good quality. They've actually got the double back on them. So they're very good quality and beautiful, just beautiful designs. And now that I've got them, I'm sure I've seen them in shops now. Or maybe at stalls at like Wool Fest or something like that. But yeah, really cool. I was excited to discover a new company and support them. I feel like that's actually a better sort of thing to do than buying yarn from someone I've bought yarn from before and will buy yarn from again. And someone that I see all the time at like Woolfest and Hamilton, what is it? Fibertron and that sort of thing. So I was quite excited by that purchase. I've got a couple of books as well.
Oh wow, cool.
That came in the mail. I bought them a while ago, but they came in the mail.
Is this your new Harry Potter one?
One of them is, yes. I'll show you that one first. So this is the Harry Potter Knitting Magic New Patterns from Hogwarts and Beyond. So it's still called Knitting Magic. The other one is Knitting Magic as well. Oh, you can't see it, but I've got my other one there. But it's got a different coloured spine. This one's green and the other one's blue. Tanis Gray puts these books together and she's amazing.
I really like the
just two. Yeah. And this cow's cool. I really like that cow. There aren't as many patterns in here that I will knit as opposed to the first one. I've only knit one thing from the first one, but I have plans on knitting more from the first one. Picket.
That's cool.
Isn't he so sweet? I'm absolutely knitting Picket in January.
That's right.
When all of the indie gift along is done. What else? Oh, I do quite like this one. It's Hermione's bag. Her beaded bag.
Ah, cool.
I think it's really neat, but whether or not I would use it is another thing. So I don't know whether I'll knit that, but I think it's a really
You could knit it and use it for a project bag.
Yeah, I could line it.
Mm.
Yeah, actually, that's a brilliant idea. Actually, it'd be cool to have notions in it.
Yes.
Be like you're a never-ending bag of notions. What else do you have in there? Have you got scissors, Kylie? Why, of course. What size scissors would you like? What else is there? Oh, these socks are really cool. The Elder Wand socks.
Oh, they're cool.
Knee-high colorwork socks. I think I'm probably drawn to the color. This is the Horcrux cowl.
Yeah, I like that.
Is really cool. Again, I think I'm probably drawn to the colors. But it's a circular cowl like what you're knitting. So I think it'd be quite nice to wear.
Yeah.
Oh, these are very cool actually. These are the Marauder's socks. Now Marauder is the map, and where you tap it and say mischief managed when you're done with it.
They're cool.
The socks say mischief managed on the bottom of the feet.
I wonder if you have to have a certain size foot to make it.
Probably.
Mm.
Foot length 9 3/4 inches.
That's a bit too big for me.
That's quite large actually. I'm about a 9, maybe a 9.5. So I might have to maybe round the toe off a bit more or send it into the toe. Yeah, you could play with that. Other than that, there's it's just they're beautiful books. She's done a Disney one as well. That's the one that really doesn't interest me. I do love Disney, but the Niffler. The Niffler's really cute. Oh, hang on, I'll find a better photo.
Cute. Yes. Nice.
I don't think he's as nice as Pickett though.
Yeah.
I think. Oh, look at that photo of Pickett.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's one book. And the other books I got were the 2 new Wool and Pine books. I got book 2 and the minis book. Now the minis book is kids' sizes of a lot of their popular patterns, and a lot of them that are from book 2. So like this one is actually in book 2. Scarlett's already got her eye on that one. Oh, and this one, I love this pattern, the broadleaf sweater.
That's nice.
Yeah, so that's actually on my to knit list, broadleaf. So that's the mini broadleaf. On the Sorel, the Sorel sweater that everyone's knit.
Yeah,
I've got a mini Sorel.
Yes, I've got that in my library, but I haven't done anything with that. I think I was going to, but then I realised it was lots of purling.
Yes, that doesn't worry me because I'll knit it inside out and reverse. Yeah,
hadn't thought about that. Yeah.
Way ahead of you. What I probably do is get to the bottom of. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if there's not like a thing in it to tell you to do this, but I would get to the bottom of this bit and then I'd slip a stitch and turn it around and knit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be quite clever. Oh, that one. Because I do.
I've already decided that I've already knit it. So there's that. Same, what is it? I want to call it pepperoni, but it's pepperomia.
Wow.
It's the pepperoni sweater.
Yeah.
Sea glass is another one that's been quite popular.
Yes. Yeah.
I really love how Wool and Pine model on plus size people. I think it's fantastic. They're very inclusive designers. And she's probably not even plus size. She's probably just our size. Isn't that silly that we look at that and go, oh, how nice, they do plus size.
Yeah. Her arms are probably thinner than mine.
Probably, and mine. And something really cool about all of these is that they come with video tutorials.
Mm-hmm.
You jump on their website and there's a password in the pattern to look at the video tutorials. But you know, they've got like different, what it looks like in different
cool
color combos and stuff like that. So
nice.
That's a real stash buster, that one. I'm like all your minis and your bits and your ends. So I'm quite keen to do some creative mini usage next year. I've already worked out what I'm knitting next year, and
wow,
in my head I've knitted it all.
So I've just got that one that I've showed you that I'm thinking about doing, the Ursulite, and yeah, that's all I've got in my head at the moment.
For the gift along, I've got like what I'm going to knit. So the 8 categories are hats and other head things. So I've already done that.
Mm-hmm.
Hand and arm things, I will just do a pair of bulky mitts, probably just ribbed mitts, nothing fancy. Foot and leg things, I'm doing those socks. Baby things, I'm just going to do a little newborn hat and add it to the pile. I talk about this pile like it's really big. The pile actually doesn't exist. That's something that's been on my to-do list, is to create a baby stash for people who have babies. And because it seems like every time someone has a baby, I don't have time to knit something really nice for them. So I'd like to start doing that a bit more, or donate it. Sweaters and other garments, I'm going to do that Summer Madness top. Shawls and tolls, I'm going to do a pattern called the Christmas tree wrap.
Oh, cool.
Look it up, it's really, really cool.
Okay.
It's by a Kiwi designer too. I've forgotten her name, but cowl scarves and other neck things. I'm going to do a cowl called Meet Me Inside, and I actually won that pattern. I was asked to answer a question. That's one of the things about the gift along, that you can win patterns throughout. So I've won that already this year.
Oh.
And that is it's really sweet cowl. It's a flat cowl, but it's knit around, and it's got like crisscrossy lace. And then for maybe 2/3 of it, and then the other third is just plain stockinette. But it's knit with sport weight plus a mohair.
Oh, wow.
So it's like a DK sort of, so it won't take very long.
Yeah.
And the last category is toys, home and other miscellaneous. And I'll be doing my mystery gnome for that one because I can't help myself.
Cool.
So it seems like a lot of knitting, but it's a pair of socks and a sweater and a shawl in a bundle.
Yeah. And you'll finish your socks. Yeah.
I'm just about halfway through the socks, so yeah.
I have my eye on a few, so if the sale finishes tomorrow, I better go shopping this afternoon.
I've spent quite a bit of time this weekend on the site.
Yes.
I had to pry myself away from it this afternoon.
Okay, yeah, that's what I shall do this afternoon, and I obviously will have to cast something on so that I can say next week or next time, and this was my indie gift along.
Awesome. We are in no way affiliated with or sponsored by the indie gift along.
Anybody?
This is just something we enjoy.
Yeah, it's nice to I mean, you and I already that's what we do. Our patterns mostly are the indie designers anyway.
Yep.
Yeah. But it's nice to put a light on them.
I think so. And they're very generous throughout. You know, they offer the 25% off, which of course increases their sales, but also they offer at least probably 10 patterns for free throughout, and like there's prizes. There are international prizes, like physical prizes. It's open internationally, and it's just a really nice community. It's just there's no nastiness. It's just really nice.
There's a lady whose name is Amy something, and she used to live in Wellington, but I think now she's in Australia.
Yeah.
And I really like her stuff. It's quite lacy. I really love it. And I want to make that, but I don't know if I can concentrate for long enough. But I do love her stuff.
It just have to be like something you only knit on for an hour or so at your best time during the day, whether that's first thing or lunchtime, or I don't know, you find your best time. That's when you knit lace. This is actually a couple of things I just pulled off my tree from previous knit-alongs. These are little hedgehog.
Cool.
These are sheep.
That's nice.
And that pattern is called Animal Balls.
Right.
Great. Yeah. I've knit a lot of them over the years. And a lot of them too, just plain ones. Yeah. That's really nice, because like when I get the tree out and stuff, I've got a lot of really special memories attached to my ornaments. You can see that it's very kind of higgledy-piggledy. It's not pretty. It's a real family tree, I feel.
Ours is the same. When we get ours up, ours is just stuff we like and stuff we've collected, and things that we've picked up traveling around, or things that our parents have given us.
Yeah.
Nothing matches. We don't have a colour.
No, neither do we.
We don't have a theme apart from Christmas.
Actually, Kylie made an origami ninja star last year and stuck a piece of string through it, and he came home. He actually wasn't part of decorating. He went and did some mountain bike riding with my husband this morning, and so it was just a girls thing, and so that was actually really special too. But he come home and he's like, why is my ninja star at the back of the tree? It needed to go there. We needed to fill in some space. That gluey. Yeah. Funny.
Cool. Okay. Well, should we
I think it's wrap up time, eh?
I think so. Yeah. I'm actually quite tired now. It's late on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah. I know you don't do so well in the afternoon, sorry. But I had to get my tree up this morning.
Well, and that's important.
Right. I've just had a thought.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've just had a thought. Maybe I could make like a headband with this leftover stuff. It just seems too pretty to waste on a pom-pom. I can buy a pom-pom.
Yeah. Headband would be cool. No, that's right. I was thinking about opening our advents. So we were going to do it together, but we've decided that's a lot of coordination.
Maybe on the weekends we could do it together once a week or something.
Yeah, but I'm not saving all of mine for the weekend.
No, me neither. Heck no.
No. I'm starting mine on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. So you've got your yarn one from Yarn?
No, not from Yeah.
Oh.
Yarn Floozy.
Oh, Yarn Floozy.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
for some reason I thought it was Yarn.
I'm sure it's Yarn. Hang on.
Okay. Onto these things. Mine's the little labels from Kylie and the Machine.
Yarn Therapy.
Oh, Yarn Therapy, that's what it is. I didn't think it was Yarn Floozy because they didn't do one.
No, Yarn Therapy.
Yeah, Yarn has actually just put up a sale this afternoon. She's amazing with color, and one of her things is actually a set of 12 minis of her new collection, because what she does, the collections, she's quite clever. I think she's got a very good business model. She does some dyeing for shop updates, but also she spends quite a lot of time curating colorways and then getting them perfect on just single skeins and putting them up and saying, you can pre-order these ones. And the really awesome thing about her doing that is that you get exactly what you want, the exact number you want. There's no limit to what you can get, but it's just for that pre-order time that you can get it. And I guess from that, then she can work out what colorways are popular and what aren't. But yeah, this is the first time she's done minis of every color in the upcoming, in all of the pre-order colorways, and I think that's quite cool. I'm still humming and hawing about that. I need more minis, like a shot in the head, but you know.
I think I'm finding that minis are really, really handy.
They are
Very handy for all sorts of things.
Especially gnomes.
Oh yeah, totally. Gnomes.
You don't want to break into 100-gram skein for a gnome.
No, little baby crocheted squares, which I'm making a little big blanket. I've got about 30 little squares so far, so it's adding to that. Things like when you're learning to do a brioche wrappy thing, you know, it's like,
yeah,
mini.
yeah. So maybe, I don't know.
Or like these things, you know, it's like, little mini.
Yeah, they are really, really useful, and it's good to just have them, I think. If you're doing something like that, you don't want to have to go out and buy minis specifically for that. It's less cost effective that way, I think. Maybe, I don't know. You're less likely to actually cast something on if you don't have it in your stash already.
It's true. I think I've got 24 sitting over there in a box though.
You do. Well,
very exciting.
Enjoy the start of December, everybody. The 3rd of December, we get out of lockdown.
And the 15th, you're allowed out.
We can leave Auckland.
Oh my God.
Yeah, which is why we're traveling for Christmas.
Oh.
With everyone else in Auckland.
Yeah, everyone's fighting to get out.
Yeah.
We are going to try and go the week of Christmas at some point during the week, because I think that weekend before Christmas the roads will be really busy, and Christmas Eve the roads will be really busy because Christmas Day is a Saturday, which means a lot of people will travel on the Friday.
Yeah, I think from the 15th it's going to be busy anyway.
Lots of patience.
Yeah, definitely. 2 o'clock in the morning, trying to get out of Auckland, I think, might be the way to go.
Probably a lot of merit to that.
We've done it before. We used to do it from Sydney to Brisbane. It's a 12-hour trip, and we used to, when we lived in Brisbane, we would feed the kids dinner, chuck them in the car, and they would sleep all the way to Sydney. And when we got to Sydney at my parents' place, we'd say, "Here, have your grandchildren," and we'd go to bed.
At least it's not as far to Wellington. It's only 7 hours. 7 or 8 hours.
I don't even know. I just know it's not very far.
Yeah.
It's a day trip.
Yeah.
But we will probably do it in 2. We'll probably stop in Taupo or
nice.
maybe somewhere new. Jeremy's getting an e-bike any day now, so he will probably want to take that, and Taupo has amazing tracks. So yeah. Anyway.
Okay, cool. Enjoy opening your first advent on Wednesday.
You too. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. And I'll show you my Christmas tree next time.
Yay! We might even be able to meet in person next time.
Oh, 15. Oh, not quite.
Not quite.
No, but maybe for Christmas might be quite cool.
I have a plan.
Okay.
We'll talk.
Right. Excellent. Okay. Kaki to everyone. Have a
Happy day.